Okay. Oh, gotta fix the lighting. Okay. Girl, I look like Drake. I was like, let's take it back on down to me. So it's season 5, episode 1. Let's start with the taglines. Nene has arrived, and the spotlight is on her for a brief moment. Candy may be small, oh, but her empire keeps on growing. Cynthia gives us beauty fades. Class is forever. Oh, God. Kim said, I asked, believed, and I received. Remember the secret? I'm a Southern belle. Brains, booty, and all business. All fraud. And Kenya won Miss USA, not Miss Congeniality. Child, Greg already back in the picture like he never left. So Nene and Greg are pretty much back together. Now that he's cleared up his tax debt, and they couldn't run her pockets. And this is when the new normal just started filming. Child, we flash back to Nene. I have never done you wrong. Her first dramatic performance. I think that's when Ryan Murphy saw her and said, I could put her on something. Now we have Candy and Todd. Before it was stuff he started to bring us, the bull. He was so young and handsome, and now you can tell the women in his family have worn him out. Oh, goodness. Grand drag and her overseer. No, thank you. Fast forward. All it is her getting put out plotline. And from the boring to the mundane, now we have Phaedra's phony funerals for pets. Oh, goodness. So we've got a cacophony of co-parenting with Leon, Cynthia, and Penelope Thomas. Fortunately, Noelle comes down to be the adult in the room. Oh, Lord, and here comes Skinya Moore. 8 years ago, she came into our lives. You know, I really wish that being an actress would have worked for her, because it would have allowed her to work and be happy, and for me not to have to get to know her. Because I think one of the greatest gifts in life was not knowing Kenya Moore. I enjoyed life before her thoroughly. Do we think Cynthia was ever in love with Peter? I think that she was in love with his representative, his illusion. But once I think she found out that the funk was faked with the finances, the pussy dried up. Mine would too, shit. So she's going to lunch with Lawrence. I hope Lawrence gets some more acting roles. I really loved Lawrence on Those Girls. Those Girls. Oh, wow. Lawrence really got his skin together from this season. Can you talk about my house is 7,000 square feet? Where? At that apartment you're staying at in the ghetto? The ghetto. Woo, child. The ghetto. Girl, I've been living in LA for 18 years, but my career was so good to me I neglected my personal life. Nobody wanted you, nobody called you. You produced stuff because nobody would put you in anything because you're not that good of an actress. You finally ran out of them little checks you was getting from Twa and you went to Atlanta where you could afford to rent something. And here you are. You're lucky Carlos King found you and decided to take pity on your sorry self. Oh, and this is when we have Aunt Lizzie. And she's with any baddie-ass Walter. And, oh, Lord, he looks trapped. He's like, why did you move here? Him and his toupee. Girl, love isn't in the air. That's your cheap perfume. Oh, so now we got Grand Dragon shading Candy's new double house. Child, Nene meeting with Rai Murphy on camera. Ooh, and she got on her fresh hair piece. But the back of her head is still a fool. It's fresh. Like, it's less ate up than usual, but you know it's got about 20 minutes. Child, she trying to call Tyler Perry and he had enough sense not to answer. She didn't even get the voicemail. Okay, so the Barely agents got with Jet Magazine before they were pushed out of business by the online era, and we're doing a Beauty of the Week model search. And Kenya's gonna help out. Well, she'll help herself to being the center of attention, but she's not gonna do much else. She can't really acknowledge another woman's beauty since she's so insecure within her own. Oh, so as the afternoon goes on, Kenya's ass gets closer and closer to sitting atop her shoulders. I don't want to be the mean girl, but why are you here? Why are you here? You don't have a house, nor are you a wife. All right, so now one girl comes out and she's got, it does look like a stripper's bathing suit. Like, it's real cheap and it's real low cut. And this is when Kenya says, I can see her coochie crack, coochie crack, coochie crack, coochie crack, coochie crack. You know who don't want to look at your coochie crack, Kenya? Mark. So nobody want to look at your coochie crack. At least people were willing to give hers a peep. That is inappropriate and I'm offended. Okay, I can't stand people that feel like because they offended, you supposed to feel away. Oh, well, that's on you. You feel offended all you want to with your funky, judgmental self. You don't like these motherless-looking girls because they truly remind you of you. And child, we flashed to Kenya on King Magazine and Smash Magazine with nothing but butt. And Cynthia says, I wouldn't be caught dead doing some of the work Kenya's taken. Oh God, now Sissy Carlton pops in. Girl, you ain't house or wife either. It's some of the girls' first times, and you don't have to be so mean, and you don't have to be so desperate for camera time, but you are, heifer. You are. Cynthia said for her to walk anywhere with the bodyguard when nobody knows who she is makes no sense. True. Nobody was checking for that girl in Waiting to Exhale who said, Lionel, I've been waiting for you to dance with me all night. Kenya gonna say, I was giving critiques only to help. If someone hadn't taken me aside and shown me how to dress, I would never book a job. What jobs have you booked? You booked 2. To me, that's pretty much never. Well, child, that was the shit. Okay, let's get into the trailer for Wildcat. Every year, 2,500 people are taken hostage worldwide. So we got this journalist being held somewhere in the Middle East. Then they bring in this soldier who starts talking to her. He lost his whole crew. And they getting tortured. Okay, so this journalist was actually a soldier and she gonna bust out. It looks good, but war movies ain't for me. All right, let's see what the night of the Cesario is. Okay, so we got DEA getting off a private plane and some girl and her pappy. But they in a car and their car get hit and somebody get out shooting. A lot of somebodies. It's a hit. Okay, so the DEA take the father and the daughter, he got shot, to some heifer house. And they witnesses that need protection. Okay, but now the bad guys find them and they start shooting the place up, taking people hostage. So the girl apparently has a cold and they want it. It don't look bad. It's very predictable. A lot of B-team actors, but I could see it being something you put on while you're frying fish, sautéing shrimp, or doing laundry. Laundry. You know, a boring, rainy Saturday movie. I ain't got nothing else to do.